Good morning, Knights. Welcome to NDTV. Today is Friday, March 22nd, 2019. I'm Lori Razan with Joe Kennedy. Today, we'll be bringing you an awesome show. Joe, what do we have for today?
Thanks, Lori. Today's stories include a look at the New Optics Film Festival, water conservation, a teacher profile, and a recap of winter sports. Stay tuned, Knights. We're just getting started. Last Saturday, TV Production held its second annual film festival with Columbia College Hollywood. This event allowed students to take a closer look at entertainment industry jobs, watch several amazing student short films, and we even had a first-place winner that attends Notre Dame.
This past Saturday, NDTV hosted the New Optics Film Festival in correspondence with Columbia College Hollywood. This festival held workshops about virtual reality and how to get started in film. There were also Q&As with those already involved in the entertainment industry. During lunch, attendees were able to sit down and talk to professionals within the film industry. We were able to interview some of these professionals about their specific jobs.
It's a unit set photographer, and we take photographs on set of production behind the scenes and also production stills to sell and market and promote that project. For instance, I worked on 13 Reasons Why. I was the still photographer for season 1 and 2. They just wrapped season 3, but I did not shoot it. But here's a usage of my stills here.
The New Optics Film Festival was a great learning experience for students. We talked to some of the film students about their experience at the festival.
So at the New Optics Film Festival, it's been a great experience so far. I got to attend a lot of workshops about screenwriting and production and learn more about how everything works. And I also got to meet some pros, which was really cool to hear their story and how they got through the film industry and their entire life. So it was really fun, and it's been a great experience so far.
My experience was nice. I volunteered most of the time, but I also got to meet a lot of directors and ask them about their career. And they told me how to start in the film industry and because that's what I want to do.
Overall, the New Optics Film Festival was a huge success that many people enjoyed. We hope to see you all there next year. This is Sean Corey signing out for NDTV.
The film festival was clearly a huge success and very informative for all those future filmmakers. Congratulations to senior Alex Carvajal, who took home a first-place award for her animated short film, On the Horizon. How much water do you use every day? Is it hurting the environment? What are some ways that we can cut down on our water usage? Reporter Sasha Small investigated some of these answers, and you will be surprised at what she found. Each day, people at our school and in our community use water, whether we are drinking it or washing with it. Water covers about 70% of our planet, which is why it's so crucial to conserve it and make sure we are not wasting it.
Water is needed for just about everything. The global population is growing, the economies are growing, but the amount of water that we have is limited. One of the most important questions of our time is how to use and share water so that no one goes without it.
Water is important to me because I'm an athlete and I need it when I'm playing. I think I waste water when I take showers that are too long and when I leave the water running while I shave.
We interviewed Jens Bergerin, the spokesperson of Seaweed Water Institute.
Being aware of your consumption and raising demands on the goods and services that you buy and that you use, make them more water efficient, and be smart in selecting the different products of food or gadgets that you might use. I think that's the way.
NDTV recently went out to survey the sophomore religion classes on how they waste water. On average, 43% of the students shower for 10 to 20 minutes. Thankfully, 84% of the students don't leave the water on while brushing their teeth. Their families also, on average, wash medium-sized loads of laundry, and they water their grass once a week.
It can get overwhelming to sort through all of the information and figure out what you can do to conserve water, but NDTV is here to help. You can start small with your own personal water consumption and take it from there. Here are a few ways to help you get started.
Try to limit the amount of time you spend letting the shower run to heat up. You will be able to save 31 gallons of water. If your chore at home is doing the dishes, make sure the dishwasher is fully loaded before running it. That can mean using 35% less water.
For the past 20 years, thousands of teenagers from around the world have competed in the Stockholm Junior Water Prize, a competition for bright young inventors who have come up with a project to help solve a water challenge. We were able to catch up with Mr. Alexander Howard, who was a 2018 Stockholm Junior Water Prize recipient.
Wanted to figure out a way to reduce the amount of pollution in water. And one way to do that is to conduct research and help find solutions to that problem.
We are very fortunate to have clean and safe drinking water. Much of the world isn't as lucky, so it's very important that we take care of our clean water resources. I'm Sasha Small, reporting for NDTV.
We should all be aware of our water usage to help the environment. Thank you, Sasha, for bringing light to this growing problem. Continuing our spotlight on female teachers and students for National Women's Month, today we would like to feature one of our very own teachers, Ms. Tulungan. She works with students to plan engaging workshops on public speaking, plus all aspects of debate.
To be an effective high school teacher, you must have a talent for dealing with teens and a keen interest in teaching a specific subject. It's also a teacher's job to make the lesson creative and interesting as well. And that is just what Ms. Tulungan does.
I love the interaction with the students, and I think debate is a very unique class in that I'm not just talking, but the students actually have to learn to talk back in a significant way, in a healthy way, and also really learn listening skills, which I think is so critical. But overall, I just like the process of interacting with the students. My favorite thing to teach in my subject is probably confidence. It's an intangible and not something that I fully can teach, because a student has to decide to believe in themselves, but those moments where a student does decide to believe in themselves, I think it is incredibly powerful, and they tend to just progress in pretty much everything else they do.
In addition to Ms. Tulungan teaching, she is also involved with going the extra mile and helping students tackle a hard subject.
I think I like the fact that we're constantly thinking intuitively and talking about ideas, and then also discussing them and learning how to argue certain points, and then doing that effectively, as well as just making sense. And yeah, we've talked a lot about current events, and obviously, learning how to just express your point, and then also make sure you're able to refute the other person's claims effectively. It just made it really easy to be very current and updated with world issues.
So I really like Miss T. She's a great teacher, great woman, very inspirational. Miss T is really good at helping everyone out with their work and understanding things, and not just in debate, but viewing the world as a whole. Great life coach. I've learned how to be a good person, how to treat other people with respect that they deserve, how to be a hard worker. That's a very big tenet in her class. How to value education and value yourself as a person.
We salute Ms. Tulungan for being an awesome teacher in the classroom. I'm Rosa Jordana, reporting for NDTV.
Thanks, Ms. Tulungan, for all the amazing things you're doing with the debate team this year. And now to David Galis for a recap of winter sports.
Thanks, guys. Good morning, Notre Dame. I'm David Galis, and I'm back with the winter sports recap. Let's start off this semester with girls water polo. Coming off their amazing run last year in Division 5 to win the CIF title, this year was their first year in Division 3 and had yet another great season as they finished 28-5 overall while winning the Varsity Mistletoe Tournament and Oxnard Tournament and going 5-2 in league, giving them the second seed in Division 3. Great job to all our Aqua Knights and good luck in preparing for the next season. Next is boys soccer. In the first season without Mr. Thompson, Coach Mike Armis led the varsity team to 12 wins, 8 losses, and a tie in his first season as varsity head coach, including a first-place finish in the Hart Holiday Classic. In league, the team had 6 wins, 5 losses, and 1 tie, and made it to Division I CIF playoffs. We head over to girls soccer now. Overall, the team won 15 games, had 9 losses, and tied 4 games. Their league record was 2 wins, 4 losses, and 2 ties. Their overall record gave them the chance to compete in the Division III CIF playoffs, and they ran with their chance. They were placed into the wild card where they faced off against Santa Monica. It was a close contested game, but ND came out with the overtime win 2-1. Finally, they played Downey in the quarterfinals of the playoffs. Downey scored the lone goal, the game ending 0-1. The girls had an amazing run in the CIF playoffs and look to continue their impressive form into the next season as well. Next, we're pulling up shots on the court with the basketball teams. First is the girls team, who had an overall record of 16 wins and 13 losses and a league record of 6 wins and 2 losses. The girls' season ended with a loss to Providence in the Division IV AA CIF playoffs in the first round. We were able to speak to back-to-back most valuable offensive player and all-league player Selena Torres about how their season went.
In the beginning, we had some injuries, but we just try every single game like it's our last. And our goal this year was to win league champions, but that didn't happen. But we fought hard. We're looking to get a number up on that wall over there. It'll be 11 years since then. We have 3 seniors leaving. I'll be leaving next year, but until then, we're just gonna work hard every day.
Congrats to the girls' season and good luck next year. Our last team is boys basketball. Boys basketball ended the season with an overall record of 17 wins and 12 losses, and a league record of 3 wins and losses, equaling out to a 500 record. In Division II AA playoffs, they lost a nail-biter against Temecula Valley, losing 91-92. But one of the bigger stories from the team is the sudden rise of Zaire Williams, as we were able to sit down with him and speak to him about becoming a top 20 recruit in the nation.
Oh, man, it's definitely an honor, it's a blessing. I still work as hard as I have been before all the hype comes. But other than that, I'm still the same person, I still have the same friends. I don't let all the hype and 5-star stuff, all that, get to me, because I know I still have a lot of work to do.
That's all for winter sports. It was another exciting semester of sports for Notre Dame, and spring sports is in the midst as well at the moment. Tune in after spring sports has ended for another breakdown. My name is David Galis, and thank you for watching.
Thanks, David. Join us in a few weeks when he brings us the Spring Sports Recap.
That's all we have for this week. As we close, we would just like to say good luck to all the teachers who will be running in the LA Marathon this weekend. I'm Joe Kennedy.
And I'm Lori Razan. Have a beautiful weekend, Knights.